What's going on, Kicks Gang? It's Heat Kicks back with another dope sneaker unboxing. If you guys are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe and smash that notification bell so you guys can get all my videos on demand. I'm super excited and I've been waiting for this sneaker for quite some time now. Well, really, it's not been quite some time, but it's been about a week and a half, and that's a little bit longer than I would typically wait. But considering the retailer I got them from, it was actually pretty quick, and I'll get a little bit more into that once we get into the sneaker review. And with that, let's go ahead and get right into it. So we have the Yeezy 700, and based on the timeline, I'm sure you guys can guess what colorway it is. We have the 700 logo here on the front. We've got the regular Yeezy Boost 700 and made by Adidas, and Adidas logo on the back. The same thing on the front with the size tag there. And I hope you guys didn't see the colorway, but if you did, that's okay, because we're going to get right into it. Pop them open. We've got that tan paper with that glossy finish, which you guys are used to and have come to expect. So let me go ahead and grab these out. As you guys know, with the Yeezys, they're kind of like double wrapped, not double wrapped, but they're roll wrapped with the paper, and I don't want to tear all the paper up and everything, so I'm going to go ahead and grab these out, and that way I can get them to you guys without all the extra fuss. And bam, here we go, the Yeezy 700 Mauve or Mauve colorway. I've heard it pronounced a lot of different ways. I'm not exactly sure which is the right colorway, but I know what it means, and it means a color of, or a modification of, a purple colorway. Looking at the sneaker initially, if you look at it in different lights, it looks a little bit different. Sometimes it looks brown, sometimes it looks like a brownish purple. So anyway, starting with the outsole, we have the gum outsole, which almost has a little bit of an olive tint to it, and then in between you have these windows of boost, which is really dope. So you have the boost that's right underfoot, and then you have that really thick traction and dad shoe like traction on the bottom. Then coming to the side or the exterior of the shoe, we have that brownish purple or mauve colorway for the midsole, and then we have these neon green or key lime green hits. Coming into the top of the shoe for the upper, we have a suede panel in the front that's almost a charcoal gray or brown color, and then these suede hits and these paneled hits on the inside. That's where you're getting to your mauve colorway. So really that purple color that you see on them is really up here and then up on the top panel. The panel that's right here on the toe box is actually more of like a charcoal gray. Even the color in between here, in between the purple hits, is almost like a darker charcoal gray, but it's still really dope. We've got that really nice mesh pattern with the 3 stripes. As you guys can see, that is 3M, and then we have the 2 windows here that are also that charcoal color that are 3M, and then the neon or key lime hits on the bottom are 3M as well. And then coming in with a closer view, you can see we've got that really nice leather material that comes up around the eye stays are the eyelets, and then we've got those all black laces. We didn't get any extra laces, which was a surprise for it being a $300 model, but honestly the sneaker is really dope. I did notice a couple flaws, factory flaws. If you guys can see here, I'll try to give you a close-up view. You can see those pieces of thread that are sticking off there, but I did check the integrity of the stitching, and it's actually perfectly fine. There's really nothing wrong with it. So basically what's happened is they have the stitching in perfectly, and then there's just leftover thread kind of sticking up there. So no big deal. I can actually just cut those off and it won't affect the integrity or structure of the shoe, and I can clean it up a little bit. And then as far as the tongue goes, here up on the top we have that charcoal gray color, and then coming around to the back of the shoe we have another dark charcoal gray hit in mesh here, but it's really dope because it's got the bigger perforations or bigger holes than we're used to seeing, like on the side mesh or the mesh on the toe box. And then we've got that really nice gray or mauve colorway suede hit on the back. It's almost more of like a gray. Like I said, the Mauve hits or Mauve hits are just kind of on this paneling along the front, but it's really dope because all the different colors, panels, and materials contrast really nice. Of course, we've got the tags here, as you guys can see. That's what they're supposed to look like. I know most of you guys have seen them. And then the inside is a light gray colorway with a light gray insole. This is different than the OG colorway. I'm pretty sure the OG colorway just said Yeezy, or either that or it just said Adidas, but this has both Adidas and the Yeezy on the inside. And then I'm not sure that you're going to be able to see this because the shoe is pretty stiff and hard to see, but we've got that tag on the inside there. It's just really nice. Honestly, I'm not sure which colorway I like better. I've been looking at both the colorways back and forth for the last few days now, and honestly, I can't decide. I think I'm still sticking with the OG colorway, but not really because of the colorway specifically. And something else I noticed, we got a little bit more suede here in charcoal that comes around those little windows. But really the reason I think I like the OG model better is because it was a little bit softer. The leather on the upper seemed a little bit more buttery, a little bit more smooth. And then also too, that angle of approach that we have on this shoe, you can see it's kind of flattened out here. This shoe, you can see it even more. See if you can get that on camera. It's kind of got that flattened out part in the front. It definitely could be for being in the box, and I haven't worn these yet, but I really like that angle that we have on the OG model that's a little bit more steep. Kind of gives that triangular look that we see on most of the Yeezys and the Yeezy 350 V2, which is one of my favorite models. This is definitely my second favorite, which I never expected it to be because I was never into these dad shoes when they came out, but they've definitely grown on me. As far as a close-up on the suede goes, it's got that really nice booty backstroke motion that you can see there. Really high cut suede. Of course, you guys know we've come to expect really good materials with the Yeezy line. And as always, I'm just really super happy and excited to have this in the collection and to have both colorways of this model of the 700 V1, because I think this is going to be the last colorway. It looks like they're coming out with a V2 static, and I'm not sure I'm too big into that, you know. The 350 V2 will always be a favorite unless they start coming out with really horrible colorways. And this is too, but that new Yeezy V2 700 that they're coming out with, I'm not sure that I like that. And I kind of wish they'd give us a couple more colorways. I mean, it's good that they're not killing us with 100 colorways, but I could go with maybe 3 or 4 or 5 colorways, different contrasting patterns. So we have the OG, which is really bright, really has that pop and is kind of in your face, more of that hype beast type shoe. And then this is kind of more those tonal colors, something you can wear every day, darker colors as well, so you're not going to be getting them dirty and they're going to be a lot easier to keep clean. And then of course with that boost, you're going to have that energy return that kind of propels you forward, which is also nice. And then of course that cloud-like feel underfoot, which you really can't beat. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up with that. Thanks for checking in with me. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that notification bell so you can get all my videos on demand. And thank you for showing up for this episode. It's Heat Kicks. I'm out.